Hey, this is Jerry Maynard, and we thank you for tuning into another episode of Soul Success. You'll hear a message today as we talk about soul time right after this. Stay tuned. Hey, thank you for joining us. Today's message is soul time. And as you know, with Soul Success, our theme is this, is that success is not a destination. Success is not a specific achievement. Success is not accumulation of a car or a house or anything of that nature. Success is the journey. It is the experience. It is on a daily basis that you know that you are fighting every day, winning every day, sometimes losing. You have rain and you have the sunshine. And so we are here to teach you how to have inner peace, inner joy, inner validation so that you don't have to receive it outside of who you are. Your soul is the essence of who you are. And we want to make sure that your soul is healthy, that your inner person is healthy so that you can enjoy it when you do meet your goals, when you do make your achievements, when you do have objectives and you say, I made it, so that you can then enjoy it and have peace and joy and happiness and validation. That's why we have soul success. Why me? Why am I teaching these things? Well, it's because over my career, over the last 40 something years, I want to tell you that I was able to build with my partners and with supports and with people working with me, one of the largest Black owned government relations and lobbying firms in the Southeast. It wasn't easy. And during this journey of having success, we had good, bad, and sometimes indifferent times. But the good thing about it is that we had inner peace. I learned how to have inner joy, because one thing I did learn is that I can have a Mercedes-Benz and be miserable. And I'm just a miserable Mercedes-Benz driving person. I want to be able to enjoy what God has given unto me. And I want to share some lessons with you. Today's lesson is soul time. That's right, soul time. Let me break it down. For those of us who are high achievers, ambitious, for those of us who are self-employed, or we are responsible for others and their living. You know what I'm talking about. You got to make payroll every 2 weeks, or you're responsible for managing people, or you're responsible for your business, or you are a high-level executive. We understand that we have a lot of obligations. We're multitasking. We're thinking about the business. We're thinking about our budget. We're thinking about how to be effective. And we're also thinking about the people that we are responsible for and responsible to. With all that being said, oftentimes we will forget about ourselves. And we will not take time to deal with our inner man, our inner person. I call it soul time. You know, right now we're in the middle of March Madness and we're watching a whole bunch of basketball. I know I am. And every once in a while, the coach has to call a timeout. How many of us are calling a timeout on a weekly basis? I want to encourage you that for a long time, I felt I could never take a time out for me and my soul, because I felt like if I did, that the world would come to an end. My business would suffer, that the business couldn't continue without me, that people would be disappointed if I took some time for myself. I didn't love myself to understood every once in a while, I have to take a time out. So here's my lesson to you. I have learned over time that those of us who are high achievers, you have to take a time out once a week. If you do not, you can burn out, you can get overwhelmed, and you can find yourself empty because you're giving, and never take time to replenish. I want you to do 3 things. I need you to take a time out for these 3 reasons. 1, self-identification. You need to evaluate where you are, what you're doing, why you're doing, and making sure that you are focused on your achievements and your goals, your objectives, the plan and vision God gave you or that you came up with yourself. You also need to find out from yourself in self-identification, what are some deficiencies that are going on? What's happening in your life mentally, emotionally, personally? You cannot sweep it under the rug. Self-identification is critical during your time out. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at yourself, take time by yourself to evaluate where you are emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, and see what's happening with you. Second, you need to do self-kindness. You need to be kind to you, not selfish, but kind to you. Stop wanting other people to be kind to you when you're not kind to yourself. I'm going to say that slow. We want others to be kind to us when we're not even kind to ourselves. You have to practice self-kindness. I'm not talking about narcissism. I'm talking about finding some things that you can do for you that be an act of kindness so that you love yourself. Finally, self-compassion. Stop beating yourself up all the time. Stop speaking negativity over yourself all the time. Have compassion for you. Just like we have compassion for everybody else, you need to have compassion for you. You are not perfect. We're going towards perfection, as the Bible says. We're striving to achieve. But many of us who are high achievers, we beat ourselves up all the time. You need to have compassion for yourself to understand you will have good days, bad days, highs and lows. You will make mistakes, but you will also make achievements. Self-compassion is when you understand that you are a human being, you are a woman or a man, you have things going on in your life. And if you don't have compassion for yourself and you're always beating yourself up, you will never enjoy what God has given to you. So here's the lesson today. Once a week, take a time out. I call it soul time. What's the purpose? Self-identification. Where are you? What you doing? Why you doing it? Then you have to have self-kindness. Do something for yourself. Stop expecting other people to be kind to you when you won't be kind to yourself. Third, self-compassion. Understand you're human. Yes, we are spirit and body, but on the inside of you, you are a human being. You have compassion for everybody else. Have some compassion for yourself. Don't beat yourself up to the point where you can't even enjoy what God has given to you. My name is Jerry Maynard. This is Soul Success. We're so glad that you have joined us. To the thousands of people who have joined us and subscribed, I'm asking you to subscribe on our YouTube page, Soul Success. Go to our website, jerrymaynard.com, and check out SCC Nashville for our Facebook page and my personal Facebook page, Jerry L. Maynard II, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. God bless.